A movie multiplex in Aurora, Colorado reopens tonight, 6 months after a gunman murdered 12 people and wounded 58 others during a midnight show. Barry Petersen is here with this story. Barry, good morning to you.
Well, good morning. Tonight's ceremony to reopen the theater will also be attended by Colorado's governor, and the company that owns the theater has invited family members of survivors and some of the family members of victims and got a very mixed reaction.
I got a whole bunch of people shot out here, no rescue.
Some who were caught in the gunfire inside Aurora's Century Theater the early morning of July 20th are still recovering. And now, outraged victims and their families say the theater's owners are rubbing salt into wounds that have yet to heal.
Cinemark has never offered their condolences.
Jessica Watts, whose cousin Jonathan Blunk died in the shooting, is angry at the theater and its plan to not only reopen, but invite survivors to a special screening. 9 families sent a letter saying an invitation to the event was, in their words, disgusting and offensive, and called the theater the killing field of our children.
They want to use us as a stepping stone to try and boost ticket sales for their grand reopening.
This is not the first time a community has debated what to do with the building associated with horrific violence. Many wanted to tear down the school at Columbine. Others argued that would signify the student shooters had won. In the end, a memorial overlooking the school was built, and the library, site of most of the killings, was converted to an atrium. And in Tucson, a small memorial was constructed outside the grocery store where Representative Gabby Giffords was shot and 6 were killed. For some, it's important that the Aurora Theater remain open.
I might even start, shaking and break down as I go in the theater. I don't know what to expect, but it's just in my heart. It's important to go back to that place.
Pierce O'Farrell still has shotgun pellets in his chest, but he wants to face the memories.
It's just important for me, for my healing, to go back to that place. I mean, I was very, very close to death. For me, I just think it'll be therapeutic.
It's taken 6 months for the Aurora Theater to reopen, but sometimes these decisions happen much more quickly. A public meeting is expected to draw hundreds in Newtown, Connecticut on Friday to help determine the fate of Sandy Hook Elementary.